Welcome back to Norheim's Garasjen. Today we're going to have a look at the seats. They just arrived in the post, so I think maybe we can unpack them and see how they look like. Here, as I said, here is the package, or the other package is here. It's two seats from Gundersen. It's Sparco R100, made in China. It's sky or fake leather. So, but it's fine enough for this project. It's not overly expensive or not cheap either. Paid like approximately $400 per seat. It's like 4,400 Norwegian kroner. So let's pack them up and see how they look like. Yeah, let's see if we can. This we don't have to have. Let's see now. The seat comes like mounted, more or less. So let's see if I can get this bag off. I'm going to use this bag when I put them in, so I can have something to seat on without making it dirty. So I'm just going to take this off. This. So I'm just going to save this bag. Has seat adjustments on both sides. So we'll see now, so I don't get it in my face, this thing, if it's suddenly just smacks in my face here. So, like this. This is how it looks like. Very nice. Very nice. So, I probably doesn't need both of these. Probably gonna take off one of those because you only need one on each side. So the question now is to see if it's possible to fit these in and see how that will look like. See what it looks like under here. It has some holes here, so I probably need to make a bracket for that. That's gonna take some time because I don't think you can see how far off that's gonna be. If this is gonna be, yeah, it is kind of a 5 centimeter off on all the sides. kind of 5 centimeters too long and 5 centimeters too wide, these ones. So I probably need to make a bracket. And then the seat is gonna be a lot taller because of that. Also need to make sure that this doesn't hit the sides of the seat here. So I need to probably have it like this. So, but we have to see how it looks like when I get them in. I will try to see if I can put this in and just try sit it just to see. Yeah, not sure if you can see this. It's a little bit dark also. Maybe I should put in some more light. Yeah, I got a little bit better light at least. Not sure how this is gonna be showing off on the video with the light, but we just have to see. The first thing we're gonna have a look at, I tried the seat in with the base, original base. I made a few brackets to mount on here so the seat fits. I need to weld on a little bit more to get the last holes in, but this is the spacing. And this thing here is going to be on top like this, I think it was. There, like this. And this is going to be sitting like this. Yeah, and this brackets here, they are going to be screwed in like this one. And this is going to be screwed in like this and like this. So the problem here is that the seat is then very high. So I can't get it to fit myself under the steering wheel here. So even if I had it on the lowest point here, there's three holes here, you can adjust it like backwards. I can also adjust it here in the front, but even if that is on the lowest, it's not going to be a comfortable seat. I'm just sitting very high, almost reaching in the ceiling or roof. So what I think I'm going to do is to take the base off. Like this, remove this, I think, and get it at this point. But I get a new issue, of course, with this thing here, that I can't, this adjuster arm, can't get that low enough, or not low enough, but away from the handbrake and the tube here. So, and I can't move it that way, and I can't have it higher. So what I'm thinking is to take this base, which belongs to this side, and put that side, and put the passenger side over here, because then I can get this arm facing backwards, and I can use these screws here, these holes here, make two brackets that goes out, or maybe on an angle here, so I can get those screwed on there, and then this thing here fits in the end here, so this can lie straight on the on this cross member like this, and then I can figure out where I want to have the seat sideways like this. Maybe I'm gonna aim to have it in the center of this from here to here, and then this will go around the handbrake here, as you see, and I can adjust it a little bit like this. And but I need to make brackets that goes from here to down to the floor also, and those I want to have adjustments on, so I can adjust the seat a little bit up and down. So how I'm going to do that, I'm not sure yet. And also want to adjust these in the front. Those ones can probably just get away with some washers or something under to get it high enough, or make some blocks or something to put under. But the main thing here is that I want to get it as low as possible. It's easier to raise it a little bit if that needed, to get it further down later on, because everything here is obviously is going to be painted and whatnot, so I need to have it as good or as accurate as possible. So I think I'm gonna do that. I can't get it any lower, then I have to cut this cross member. I don't see the point of that, or what, I don't think I'm gonna do that. So I will figure out something. When I have a solution for it, I will come back with some updates. Yeah, this is where I'm at with the seat brackets or mounts or sliders. The problem now was I made a few mounts here and tried the seats, but the seat didn't go back further enough or long enough, so I had to redo this, and also I should have the seats a little bit lower. So sorry. So I decided to make some brackets inside this with nuts on it, so I can bolt this down to this. And I also widened out a little bit, because this thing here was hitting under the seat when I had it here. To get it lower, I need to have this coming up on the side of the seat, so it doesn't tear up the leather. So I needed to space this out a little bit more, and also welded on 2 plates here, or with the holes for the seats to be screwed onto this. Also took out, of course, the original brackets that was under here. So the question now is to, and I think this is kind of gonna be sturdy enough. So the question now is to make some brackets under here, down to the floor. This thing here also doesn't have to go all the way back. It's gonna be a little bit forward when I'm sitting in the car. So this doesn't, it is these 6-7 centimeters longer back. So this doesn't have to be all the way back here, because it's going to be a lot of downforce on this thing here. So, and also these holes is here for the. So I need to make maybe something that supports under here also. I just have to see what I'm gonna do. I had a plan with these and these ones before I decided to change the position here. So this doesn't fit anymore. Like you have this under here and this welded on like this, or screwed on, I mean. But that won't fit anymore, so I need to come up with something else. So that's the fight I'm gonna have today, to figure out where I'm gonna position this bracket. I also need to figure out if it's good enough to weld this to the floor, or if I had to have some other kind of support for it. You see the frame ends here, so it doesn't have any support here to put in here. So we'll see. This is sturdy enough, but on this side it's not anything under here, so the same thing on the other side. But I will see what I can figure out, and I will update as I go. Yeah, this is now where I'm at. I think I'm managed to finish the seat mounts. What I basically did here was I welded down some thick plates to the floor as a support for the mounts. On this side is I already had a plate, because this plate is for the drive shaft bearing. So that was already there, and this is very sturdy, so it doesn't go anywhere, and welded it into this cross member, and made some mounts for the sliders, and some support for the back end of the sliders, because I can show you here. The seat mounts have the kind of the bolt here, and if you slide this all the way back, you can see the bolt hole here is far from the end, and it's bolted there and there, so it's kind of gonna be a lot of stress on the sliders if you put the seat all the way back. I'm not gonna have the seat all the way back. I just made it so I can possibly do that if I need to, but I'm gonna have my seat around in the middle here somewhere. This one's a little bit further forward, but anyway, I made some supports to have under here, so that's kind of a 10 centimeter further back, so that helps a lot, and also the support here goes in between those points, so this is just to lock in the sliders. So this, but this is also going in a little bit angle, so I have a few washers like these. They are thicker in one end and thinner in the other, because this is going a little bit in the angle like this compared to this, so I have to have these washer in here. And then this, you see here, the goes down here, and this supports under the end of the slider here. So I think this is the best way to put this in. I had lots of options, of course, in my head, but none of them was kind of easy enough to make. I started off with that was a little bit narrower, and started off here, like in here, so that was not long enough back for me. And also the sliders here is this slider here. This belongs on the other side of the car. It's the passenger side slider, but when it's on that side, it's gonna be this way on that side. So, but that wouldn't work here. So because of this. So I had to turn them around and switch sides. So it's gonna be. So I can probably mount the seat on, and then it will look like this. Looks kind of okay, I think. And here you can see the seat mounts. We can have a look at the other side. Like this. It clears the handbrake. And this slider lock is also clearing the sides of the car here and the handbrake. Yeah, and I think it's looks okay. I have already tried the seat to sit in it, and it works perfectly fine. So I can maybe adjust the seat how I will normally sit in it, and we can have a look. Yeah, so this is the position the seat is gonna be in when I'm driving. And now you can see the sliders here. The back part of the seat is where the support is. It's a little bit out, of course, like 5 centimeters out there, but I don't think that would be a problem. And here you can see we can put the seat a little bit further back, and we can put it actually a lot forward also, because I am 188 in height, and or approximately 6'2" something. So I don't in particular need to have the seat adjusted further back, but you never know. You might want to put it a little bit further back just for having more relaxed driving or something, I don't know. But it definitely needs to be adjusted forward for if somebody else is gonna drive it. So I think that is the best position and best solution I found for this. We just have to assume that this is good enough. It doesn't move anywhere, the seat. I haven't tightened up the bolts even, so it's kind of, it doesn't move anywhere. So I think it's perfect. I can put in the other seat, and we can have a look how that's gonna look like. I can just show you the seat mounts on this side, just so you can get a picture of how it looks like. I welded this with flux cord, so it's a lot of splatter around. So, but I'm going to clean that up. And for the mounts here, I drilled a hole and welded a plate with a nut on it, and slide it in here, and welded it with some spot welds here and around, so it won't come up or come out of the holes, that's for sure. So now I can put on the other seat here and we can have a look. Yeah, so this is how it's looking like. I don't know what you think, but I think this is very nice. The seats looks very, very nice, and it will fit this car perfectly. If anything, you can see it is kind of sloped backwards a little bit, and when it's sitting in the seats, it could be that it should be a little bit more sloped backwards, but if I have to, I can put some spacers between the sliders and the seat just to tilt it a little bit backwards, not much. But we will see when we get in the carpets and things, if the feet's getting too high, so this doesn't support the feet. We just have to see that. But I think it's very nice. So the seats are very comfortable. For me, that's as big as I am. The seats are very, very comfortable, very nice to sit in. You might think they are a little bit too narrow or whatever. This supports are maybe too narrow, but it's not. It's kind of a perfect fit for me. I'm not sure if there is anything else I will do to this seat mounts or anything. I need to clean them up and have some paint on them, because you can see the welds here is gonna rust if I don't do anything to it. So we'll see if I disassemble it and powder coat it or something, I don't know. We'll just have to see. I need to freshen it up at least. If you're considering putting seats like this in your car, I suggest that you're getting the sliders which Sparco have for the seats. It's probably a lot easier to mount if you have those, since I had to rebuild mine to fit in here. So then I think it's time for me to end this video, and I will see you soon.